Hi, this is Marina from Dance Star Astrology, bringing you your monthly horoscope for the next 2 months. So on to March, which is quite a quiet month for everybody, not much going on there. Mars moves into your 7th house of marriage though, so that is a biggie. At least for the next few weeks, you will be feeling really passionate. It does sometimes mean that there can be conflict with a partner because the 7th house is the house of partners, but also open enemies. And sometimes your partner can be your open enemy because that's the person you project your demons onto, mostly the closest, your nearest and dearest. So don't be surprised if you do have a few little explosions there, but hopefully it will be resolved in the bedroom, the best way to do it. If you're not with a partner, it could mean that you do have some conflict with any partnerships that you have, work partnerships as well. But again, you know, this is good for getting things out in the open, airing your grievances, so you can start afresh with that new moon in Pisces, which does take place in your home. So again, home is the sanctuary this year, and if you have had a bit of a battle, you can just retreat, lick your wounds in your sacred church, meditate, have those Epsom salt baths, and just recover from the conflict. But I think it will be something that helps you build your self-esteem as well, because that is something that is definitely being worked on on the quiet though, with Pluto very much in the background in your 2nd house of wealth and self-esteem as well. Now on the 21st, Mars trine Saturn. This is a juicy one if you are single and you want to attract a mate, because with Mars being in that 7th house and being calmed down somewhat by that trine to Saturn, Saturn is in your neighborhood zone, as is Jupiter. So that also brings luck in your neighborhood as well. Go out, sit in coffee shops, hopefully bump into someone, your Prince Charming or Princess Charming, by just being out and about in your local area. Join neighborhood community groups, do things, put some action into improving the environment. That would be a great one as well. Working in partnership with people. Mars likes to keep busy. And not only that, Mars on the 28th will be conjunct the North Node in your marriage house. Perfect. This is where your soul needs to go to evolve. It's where it needs to go into places that are really new. It will take you out of your comfort zone. That's the thing with the North Node, because it's about new things. The South Node is things that are familiar to you. So through other people, through making connections with partners, don't be a hermit, a solo person this year. This is all about reaching out and getting together with people. And yes, it is highly possible that you will find a long-term partner with this as well. Now, the new moon on the very same day as that Mars conjunct the North Node is in your house of friendships and hopes and wishes. So this really links these houses together as well, being the fact that the 11th house is in trine aspect to the 7th. So it's fantastic for harmonious relationships with people, new connections, network yourself, definitely. March is a really fantastic conflict-free month, really, even though, yeah, Mars is in your 7th house, as I said, very passionate there. But mainly the other transits that are going on are pretty harmonious and easy ones. You could use that conjunction with the North Node to rid yourself of conflict, though. So that's one thing. So there could be a little bit of a challenge just with that conjunction in your 7th house. But that's all. Otherwise, everything is easy. So April starts with Mars square Neptune, which is always a little bit of a problem with addictions and alcohol. But with you, it does take place in important houses as well. So this is a month where you have to get to grips with those addictions, which could be relationships, because Mars is still in the relationship house, and Neptune being in the home as well. These are angular houses, so they are important. And if your relationship with booze or alcohol is in the home, it's one of those quiet ones that nobody sees. This is when it could just get a little bit too obvious. It might be the case that you have to pour some drink down the plug hole, but it could also be addictions to the TV, Netflix, watching films, escapism, and it could be preventing you from actually meeting real life people as well. That's always the danger with Neptune being in the fourth house, but it doesn't really surface much until you get Mars or another planet activating it. But the new moon in Aries could shake you off your sofa there, because it does take place in the lover's house on the 11th. Plus, there's quite a lot of planets in your fifth house for the first 10 days of April, because you got Venus in there as well, and the Sun and also Ceres, and Mercury. It's a bonanza. It's a party. So yeah, make the most of that. With Mars being in the 7th house as well, it's just a very sociable and great month for dating. So if you're on any sites, get swiping. On the 17th, Mars trine Jupiter is also really beneficial for you, because, again, it's going to be in those lovely air houses, which you get on with so well, being a fire sign. Mars still passionate in your marriage house, Jupiter in your neighbourhood, eyeing out the local talent there. Maybe your brother or sister has a potential partner for you up their sleeve, so make use of that one as well. They could definitely be a good matchmaker for you this month. So I would get that all done before the 23rd, because then Mars moves into the 8th house, where it's more about psychology, and it is about the taboo as well, but it's less about partnerships or obvious connections with lovers. However, on the 24th, Saturn does trine the North Node, so there is the potential for some destined meeting with people close by, the neighbours again, because Saturn with the North Node is helping you get on your soul's path. So whether this neighbour becomes something more, I don't know, but they will be instrumental in linking you with people that are going to be important to where your soul needs to go to evolve, which is what the North Node is always about. And again, taking you off the road most travelled and onto uncharted territory, really. Then the mysterious full moon in Scorpio takes place in your 12th house of self-undoing, but it is also the house of mysticism as well. So it's best to kind of keep hermit during this one. So this is on the 26th of April, and not long after that, there is the very Persephone-Ceres square Pluto, and Ceres can be a little bit dangerous when she's square Pluto, because she could fall for that dark Cupid, especially when she's in the house of love affairs, and she's pretty close to Eris, the dark goddess supreme, who is very slowly moving through Aries. So yes, abduction time, prepare to be abducted by the archetypical tall, dark, handsome stranger, but it's more of the dark really in terms of psychologically dark, the Pluto. And that, yes, so that is the forbidden fruit of Ceres squaring Pluto at the very end of the month. So that was your monthly horoscope. You can come to Dance Star Astrology for the rest of the year, where it's all written in transcript for you. Or if you're a member, you can also get the transcripts free every month as well. So thanks for listening. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.